Hello everybody, my name is Dello, and welcome to episode 3 of Minecraft for Noobs. In this episode we are going to be going over some more intermediate topics in the world of Minecraft, and it's getting dark so we're going to run in. Now you may have noticed I have done a bit of work on my little cave, shall I call it now. I've made it a bit longer, and this was just so I could find something to show you for this episode and teach you what the next tier of materials is. But before I do that, I need to make myself a pickaxe because mine just broke before starting this video. Now, you may have noticed there, I have quite a lot of junk now. But you may want to keep this, and you're very likely wanting to keep this in case you want to build and that sort of stuff. So instead of looking around all this stuff, you can make chests, and they are very easy to make. All you need is 8 pieces of wood, and they are made exactly like a furnace is made, but you use wooden planks instead. So for people that can't remember, this is how you make a furnace. Imagine that was cobblestone anyway. But this is how you make a chest. And here's the chest. And you place it like any other block, and there you go. Simple, really. You then right click the chest and you get another inventory's worth space of space. That made no sense, I know, but you get plenty more space to put your junk in. So we're going to get rid of those sticks. I got lots more coal. Dirt. Bones in there, don't need them yet. Feathers. We don't need the saplings. We'll keep these just in case. Now you may also notice this. This is the clean stone I mentioned in episode 1, and it is exactly the same stone as the normal stone, the natural stone. If you compare that to the cobblestone, you can see it's very different. Now, how to make this is very simple, but it's very time consuming. But I do it because it looks better, in my opinion. So I'm just going to fill in those. And to make it, you need your furnace, and you need to burn. Oh, wrong one. You need to burn your cobblestone, and this will result in this stone. It takes quite a while, but there you go. You get 1 stone, and that's how you make the clean stone, as I call it. Very simple. Now, as time goes on, you're going to fill this chest, and you're going to want to make another one. But a trick you should do, if we make another chest quickly, you can add this chest to an already existing chest, so you get double the chest, so to speak. And to do that, all you have to do is place it next to the current chest. You can't place it in front of it. Well, you can place it in front of it, but it will mess it up and not look right. So keep it against the wall, and just place it next to it. And there you see, it's changed size. You see it's added another chest to it. And this is shown in the interface as well. We now have 2 chests worth, which is 2 inventories worth of space. And that is pretty much the solution to your storage problems. And now we are going to go underground to what I just found. And this is this. This is iron ore, and it gives you your second tier of material for tools and weapons, and armor as well, once you find enough of it. And to mine this, you cannot use a wooden pick, you must use a stone pick, which is what we are using. So you don't find a lot of this, it's quite a rare ore. And I think we're going to get about 4 here. It's always wise to dig around just in case it's hidden. But it looks like we got 4 pieces from that. So let's fill that in quickly. And now we can go to making this into something more useful. Because iron ore by itself is useless. You can't do anything with it, you can't make weapons with it or anything like that. All you can do with it is place it again. But that's useless. So what we are going to do is smelt it. Oh, sorry. Burns a second like that. Something jumping out outside. Anyway, we're going to smelt it. And smelt it using the furnace is quite simple. You already know how to. And there you go. Used up our last bit of coal. Ah, there's a monster out there. I just saw him. We don't want to take on them yet. Because they were a dangerous one if I saw it correctly. And now our iron ore is usefully smelting away. And we get this. And these are your iron ingots. Technically they're iron bars, but the real name for them is iron ingots. And these are essentially the third tier of material for crafting weapons, tools and armor, as I said. And they are vastly superior to stone. So once you find at least 3 of these, it's a good idea to make a pickaxe with them first, because an iron pickaxe is a lot more useful than a stone pickaxe. Not only does it make you mine quicker, it lets you mine the higher level materials, so it will let you mine gold, redstone and diamond, and I will go into them as we progress, and as we find them, of course. But this is your iron pickaxe, it mines a lot faster, as I said, so it's quite useful. And we don't want to die down there and lose our iron ingots and stuff, so we're going to put them in there. We're running very low on wood, so we're going to have to go out and find some. But I want to spruce up this entrance a little bit, so I actually have an idea of what's out there. So we're going to sleep quickly, if I can get in bed. And we're going to make something which will help when trying to look outside. I'm scared because I know there's a monster somewhere here. And I don't want him jumping on me. I think I'm safe. I think I'm safe. Okay, I'm safe. I'm just going to put a torch in this area because monsters will be able to spawn here because it's quite dark. Now, what we want to make is windows, and windows are extremely easy to make. And to people who are a bit sciencey will understand exactly how you can make glass. And that is by burning sand, or by applying a lot of heat to sand, so to speak. So I think we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bits of sand, or 7 bits of glass. So we need 7 bits of sand, and luckily we built our what should I call it? Cave. Let's call it a cave on a beach. So sand is readily available. Now, a few tips when playing with sand, because unlike lots of blocks in Minecraft, sand obeys gravity, along with this stuff. I heard a spider. There's a spider. That's a spider. Let's go kill that spider. Because this drops something we need, or I will need. Spiders are a bit of a difficult mob to kill, as you are new to the game, and he just hurt himself. They are neutral during the day, but they do not spawn during the day. They will spawn at night, and they will be hostile at night, but they will stay spawned during the day. They won't burn up like other mobs. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. If... Right, we've got 2 foes to compete with now. That... You may be wondering why I ran so quickly away from that. That thing, the little green thing that's jumping about under the tree, there, you can just see him as a bit camouflaged. Those are called creepers. And they are the most dangerous mob in this game. And the reason for that is they survive in sunlight, and they spawn at night, and they spawn very plentiful, if that makes any sense. They don't make any sounds until they are attacking you. They attack at point blank range, and their attack is to suicide and cause an explosion, damaging the environment and yourself, and killing themselves in the process. And I'm going to demonstrate what that looks like. Okay, let's go attack this creeper. Where'd he go? He's behind the tree, I think. There he is. That hissing is meaning he's about to blow up. You have about 2 to 3 seconds to run away out of his range, and he will stop hissing at you. The best way to kill these is to micromanagement. You need to hit him and then run away a bit so he stops hissing, and then hit him again. But this is a tutorial, so I need to get him to blow up, unfortunately. It's stuck behind the tree again. Come on, Mr. Creeper. Blow me up. There you go. That's what creepers do. And they are terrifying because you're not hear them coming. And we will encounter plenty of them as this series progresses. But on to why we're out here in the first place, and this is this spider. The creeper interrupted me, so I forgot where I was. But spiders are quite dangerous. They may not look it, but they are. And the reason is because they are quicker than you. They can run quicker than you. They can also climb stuff, as you saw there. They can climb walls. They can jump at you as well. And they're also quite hard to hit, because they are not 2 blocks high like other mobs. They are 1 block high and 2 blocks wide. But nonetheless, we are going to kill this one. See, he's jumping at me now. There we go. And spiders drop this thing. They are not worms. This is in fact string. I won't go into what string is useful for yet, because that is for a later episode. But they are very useful, and if you see any spiders in the wild, whether daylight or night, you should kill them and get their string. You need at least 3 for it to be useful. Now, what we were doing is making glass after that little escapade. So to make glass, you need to burn your sand. So we need our coal again. Let's put about 10 bits of coal in the furnace, ready. And now we put your sand in there, and that will merrily burn away. Now, I was going to go into some tips about sand. Sand and gravel, which is this pinky sort of stuff, is the only 2 blocks in the game that are affected by gravity, excluding water and lava, obviously, because they are not technically blocks. But anyway, they are affected by gravity, and any other block isn't. So if I get rid of these 2 dirt blocks, the dirt block stays there perfectly well. But if I build a little tower and put some sand on top of it, if I get rid of these 2, you'll see what I mean by gravity. There. The sand falls on top of you. And it gets very annoying, especially gravel, because it is found in the ground quite often. It can suffocate you. If it falls on you and it is taller than you, it will suffocate you, and you need to get out of it because it will kill you very quickly. And it is very annoying, because it's just annoying to get rid of, basically. Another tip while you are mining or digging around is never dig down below you. So don't do that. And for the reason I just told you about sand and gravel, don't do this. The reason you don't dig downwards is because Minecraft randomly generates very large cave systems under the surface. You've seen a couple of them about. They're randomly generated and they could be very close to the surface, or they could be deep underground where you're mining, and you can mine into one directly and fall straight into it and probably die either by the fall damage or by the monsters that will inevitably swarm you. And you don't dig upwards for the obvious reason that I said. So our glass is done, and this is your glass, which is quite obvious. And you place it like any other block. And we are going to put it round our doorway. Glass behaves as you would expect. It lets in sunlight when it's daytime, and it lets you see out of it without getting damaged by mobs and monsters. But you cannot place torches on it. You can right click it all you want, you will not place a torch on it. So you have to improvise. Now, I don't want to waste those. Glass is, as you'd expect, very fragile. So let's put a block here, and it will not give you the block back when you break it. So what I mean by that is, if I destroy this sand, it drops a sand block. If I go and destroy this glass block, I don't get anything back, it just shatters. So be careful when you're placing glass, because you may end up wasting it. Now, our glass is done. It's purely a cosmetic feature, really, because it lets you see out, and it makes the place look better. I think that's pretty much it for this episode. There's nothing else down here. I'll expand down here without recording, and hopefully find some more stuff to talk about. So until then, goodbye.